Hey y'all. So I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes to get on here, and y'all, have about lost my voice, so y'all have to bear with me tonight. And I meant to send out a text reminder and I totally forgot, so I'm gonna do it right now. Say hey as you're jumping on. I apologize, y'all. I'm gonna do the best I can to talk for as long as I can tonight, because I've got this tumbler I do want to work on. So swipe right. It's giving me this swipe right to view more comments. Oh no, now I can't see what's going on. Okay. So hey Bethany, I don't know, I've been like I felt under the weather for a couple of days, just like, but I thought it was allergies, and I thought I was getting better, and then hey y'all, sorry, this light is like falling down. So I thought I was getting better, and then Saturday morning, I went and did that photo shoot, and it was windy and it's glittered. So, and I've got a cat scratch template printed off. That's like the pencil template. I know y'all probably can't see it right now, but as I pull it off, you'll be able to see it. So I'm going to use the top and the bottom to do with foils. So I've got like my pink, silver, and gold to use for the pencil. And then the center is going to be like, I'm going to do a black power wash over it and do like the little composition notebook. So it's going to be like a combination of the two. So that's what my plan is today. And I was like, I've got to have this tumbler made for one of my family members anyway. Hey Ruth, how are you? Sorry y'all, I've like lost my voice, so I'm trying tonight. Too much cool wind, which I didn't feel good last week. And I never get allergies, y'all, but I guess it's like allergies, and I can move y'all back a little bit. I don't know if y'all tell me if y'all have a hard time hearing me. I guess that's why I moved you a little bit closer, but anyway. But no, I did not send off a text message, and for some reason that won't let me get off of here to do my, no, I'll set it up for myself. Sometimes this app goes crazy. I'm just trying to set up the text message. You have the same, I know, like I thought I was getting better, and I did feel better, and then Saturday morning, I guess just being out in the wind and being out in cold, and y'all, I know y'all are dying to see, some of y'all, not all of y'all, but some of y'all are probably wanting to see the pictures. And I told him, I was like, I'm dying to show him, but he swore me it's a secrecy, that I wouldn't post anything until he had done editing them. So he's gonna edit. He said, I said, pick the best one, because this is your chance, dude. I said, because I know how you are. We took like 3,000 photos, and he sent me some last night, but I was like, these aren't the best. So I was like, if you want somebody to see this, then I need you to pick what you want. So he's like, okay, tonight I'm going to get done. So is yours just allergies? If I only had a brain? Hey, y'all. Sorry. Y'all are so sweet. They're actually like, I'm telling y'all, okay. So first of all, let me just say that that's the hardest work I've done, and I do not know when, okay? So I wasn't really prepared, and he might be on here watching because he's like the secret come in here and not say anything. But that it really wasn't even a dress. It was like a piece of fabric, and the let's just say with the wind and the split in the dress, and then I've got a guy that's like trying to throw the dress up the train, is trying to pull the dress open. I'm trying to not flash everybody that's out there and walk in heels on cobblestone. And I was like, I have never worked this hard. We were out there from like 6 a.m. to like 11. And I was like, dude, I'm exhausted. I got to get home and go to bed. And so I honestly think that that's what I think. I just was tired, and it was cool and windy. And for some reason here, it's not letting me click on this. And I can't not do the stop out. Like, I can't take that off of there in my little text message. I'm trying to set this little thing up, y'all. And for whatever reason, I'm just going to do it like that. It'll just be backwards when y'all get it. So, sorry, I should have done this. I'll tell y'all what I did of why I'm a little bit late, because I had to print out the template a couple of times because I didn't take into consideration the first time that that there was glitter on the cup. So you nap today, see, yeah. If you know, I called Cindy and I said, anybody that knows me knows, like, I do not lay down I don't lay down at night a lot of times, much less during the day. So I was like, for me to be laying down, I don't feel good. So, but I feel okay right now. I got up and took a shower afterwards, and I was like, okay, I think I feel okay now. No, let's review campaign. Opt out language with proper spacing. I knew it was going to tell me that. I don't know what that means. Like, it won't, I have to legally put this opt-out language on here or something, y'all. But Cindy taught me into getting one of these things because Susanna's got one. Let me just go ahead and put this out there. Cindy, if you're on here, that's supposed to make your iPad feel like paper. Well, it does not, and it's a big old pain. Browse templates. I just want to put it on here, and it won't let me click. Okay. Let's just do this right here. Paste, first name, site URL. It has this pre-thing in there. So anyway, okay, so we are going to work on, this is going to be the pencil. It's going to look like a pencil and a composition notebook in one. Is what my plan is. Okay. Choose my audience, all text subscribers. Okay, so I guess I'll start doing them for both of them. So I'll start doing them for TikToks and for Send Now. Okay. So if you want to be notified when I'm going live on Facebook or TikTok now, or anything crazy is going on, I do have, if you go to the website, if you go to DixieDarlings.com, it gives you an SMS pop-up that you can choose to sign up for, and I don't get y'all's phone numbers. I just send out the campaign and just pick everybody usually. So, okay. What's up, Mama Dee Dee? I see you on there. You can see that I do not feel any better today. I actually took a nap this afternoon. And if y'all don't mind, I'm going to turn the air down, and then we'll get started. So I have got the foils. I've got the template. Yes, I printed this template off in the size that I know the 20-ounce skinny straight is. And I was like, I did not take into consideration that it has glitter around it. So I cut it out again, and it still wasn't the right. And this one is hopefully going to be the right. Now, I did it a little bit longer, but... And I'll try not to put a cough drop in. So, you changed your name. Thank goodness. I don't see D-I-B because it was Deb, right? Like Deb Blevins. I mean, I know. No, it was just D. There's 3 letters in there before your last name. So, hey, Miss Amy, how are you? Okay, did y'all get the text message? I just sent it out. It should have gone, so I'm hoping it did. So, okay. So I've glittered this cup. I pulled this glitter too, so I can show y'all somewhere. It is Dancing Queen by PDB. Y'all know I have no idea if it's in stock or not. So, hey, Miss Tina, I'm not sure if Erica's going to be... Okay, so you got the text. Okay, so is that helpful? Because I didn't do it, and then I was like, you know what? I probably should have. So, I went back and did it really quick. So, hey, Miss Lynn, thank y'all. That is great when y'all tell me who it is, because sometimes I can't tell. So, yeah, Tina, I felt bad last week. I got to feeling better. And then Saturday morning, being out in the wind, and it was kind of cool, and it just did me in. Okay, so y'all, this is what my thought process is. And it's probably not gonna, I don't know how well it's gonna work. But because this is already cut out, obviously I can't do the full sheet. Can y'all, like, I know it's hard to see. But what I thought was gonna do, that, so you got that, so y'all like the text. Okay, good. So, well, I almost didn't do it, and then I was like, you know what I'm going to? Let me not use my scissors that y'all make fun of me for using. So, okay, so my thought is that I just cut the top and the bottom, and I should be able to put the stripes on there, right? Like, don't y'all think that'll work? Like, obviously, you can't do it, like, it would be sticky on there, and I don't want this to be sticky. So I'm going to do the top and the bottom on foils, and then the center I'm going to go back and do a power wash. Adhere, so glad. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're joining me. Join me on here, too. Sorry, y'all, I'll just kind of have to deal with my voice right now. So, maybe it'll get better the more I've been talking. Cindy called me, like, at 1 o'clock this afternoon or something. And I told her I was fixing to lay down and not talk. And hopefully it'll be better. Yeah, I guess this didn't really matter the height because I'm going to cut it anyway. I was thinking I was going to put the whole thing on there, but that really wouldn't work. So, y'all, this is one of y'all. Y'all just have to trust me with the process here. Where did you get the spider gel used? So I got it on Amazon. If you watch the video, in the description box is my Amazon's favorite things list, and I've got 2 of them linked in there. So I use both. I use some of them out of both of the sets that I have linked on there. So I use the silver and gold out of one set, and I use the black out of the one set, but it doesn't really matter. So, but yeah, I just got it on Amazon. And where do you get your foil? All my foil comes from Southern Belle Glitter. And it is, as far as I know, most of it is restocked right now. It's in stock, y'all. So I talked to her this afternoon, and she had been working on her machine. And because it had not, well, they forgot the static. They forgot to de-static her roller or something. So she has these huge rolls of foils, and she was having a hard time cutting them without her machine working. So, she is going to, so she finally got it. David, her husband was working on it and got it working. And I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, y'all, but look, this may be an epic fail tonight, so y'all are just going to be right here along with me. It'll be about par for the course today about how I feel. So, and Miss Tina, if you're here, I might have to depend on you to like put some links in there for me. If you can. If not, then I'll just do my best to answer questions and stuff. So, well, thank you, HD Tumblers. I appreciate that. And Carrie, I saw your message too. Thank you for telling me that. So, yeah, girl, you know I don't recognize business names. I really want to be better. I'm just not. Especially today with my voice is like, and just not feeling very good. So, okay, so I think I can do this way, y'all. Because this is pretty straight, I wouldn't recommend probably doing this on any other design, but... And the center is just gonna, okay, so this is the pencil tumbler. If you're just hopping on, I'm gonna do this. I cut out a template for the 20-ounce skinny straight. I've glittered this cup already with PDB. What did I say that is? Dancing Queen, I think. And I'm gonna do the top and the bottom with foils. And then the center, I'm gonna do a black power wash over this and then put a composition like decal on it. So it's like a combination of the pencil and if it doesn't work, then we'll just do something else. So you got your text, sweet. Well, I almost didn't do it, and then I was like, because I was like, well, everybody in the Facebook group is not on TikTok, but I was like, you know what, I'll do it anyway. So, and obviously y'all can see why I haven't been on Facebook very much today. I did lay down and take a little, well, I don't really know that I took a nap. Like, I tried to take a nap, but I at least like laid down and tried to like regroup. Okay, so I gotta get my picture over here, y'all. You ordered some of my transfers over the weekend. You can't wait to go. I can't wait for you to get them too. Let me get this epoxy on this gut. Yeah, Tina, don't, I mean, and it's no, like, I mean, there's not a ton of people. Surely I can, like, I can just try to answer them. I may not be able to type in links, but everything that I would say probably is linked in my bio anyway, if somebody's looking for a specific link. So, Facebook and TikTok don't notify like they should. I know, well, everybody was having problems on Facebook anyway, and so I like that now I can just send out the text. Like, y'all seem to like it, so. Denise, you got your transfers in. Woo woo. I can't wait to see what y'all do with them. I got a couple I've been working on. I got 2 I'm working on putting on transfers. Okay, let me pull my little picture up over here. Okay, so yeah, so this is going to be the top and this is going to be the bottom. And then the power wash is going to be in the center. So I guess it probably would have been smarter to do the power wash first. However, that did not register in my mind to do it that way. And I think I'm just going to paint, I'll probably foil around the bottom of it too. Just right on around the bottom. This is going to be fairly close. So I actually, because this had glitter on it, y'all, the normal, I was cutting it at 9.3 and I ended up going to 9.6 to get over the glitter. And then 8.1 on the height, but it doesn't really matter on the height now that I'm thinking about it. So you can turn the notification bell on for her. Oh, you can on. See, I didn't even know that on here. I didn't know you could do that. You need the transfers and more foil. It says everybody, yes, you need more foils always. The photo shoot went great, y'all. He swore me to not show any of the photos, like post them. He told me I couldn't post them until he got done with all the edits. And I said, well, dude, I'm dying over here. So he sent me some last night, but I said, look, I know how you are. These are not the best. So I was like, if you're going to put your picture, your photo, your photography skills out there, what are you going to do? And he's like, okay, when I get home tonight, I'm going to like edit what I think is the best one. Of course, I made him sit there when we got back and go through all of them because I wanted to see. Just because it was like I don't know, it was like it was hard for, I mean, first of all, it was a lot of work with that freaking dress. And then I just didn't feel like I was doing, I don't know, I just didn't feel like I was doing good. And so I didn't feel good about it. And he was, like, not really for me, but for him, like the lady that he gets the dress from, he wanted to send some pictures to her. And so I wanted it to be good for him. And so I was feeling the pressure. Okay, so I'm going to do the top and the bottom of this, y'all. So I don't know how this is going to go. What's up, Miss Erica? Sorry if y'all are just jumping on here. I've got this allergy mess and kind of like started to lose my voice. Hey, I sure did like your TikTok today. If I didn't feel bad and had a better voice, I was going to stitch it or duet it. What do you call that? Yeah, duet it. So I will when I don't sound like a crazy person. So, but yes, my Mama Dixie Darlings is on here, and she'll tell y'all she's seen some of the edited ones, but the other ones that aren't edited yet that I just like, as I was sitting there making him go through them, and then he had to go see patients. I was like, can't they wait? But I was just kind of I was like snapshotting them. Your transfers are lost in the mail. You had to put in a claim into UPS. Oh no! Ugh, freaking UPS. I mean not UPS, USPS. Tracy, I'm sure you. Well, I could take a bad photo, and I have a couple of those snapshotted just when I need like a humbling experience. Because like y'all, okay. So first of all, let me tell y'all. So, and I think I'm going to post this just because I think it's funny. It's going to be like an Instagram versus reality because so the dress was not really a dress. It was like it had one band around here that had elastic in it, and then it was just a piece of fabric that just went like that. So I was like constantly trying to hold it together so it didn't like just blow open. So, and then there's a guy that's like trying to pull the train, where it blows up in the air and stuff. Well, while he's trying to pull that, it's trying to pull the dress open on me. So it was a little tricky. And this was like 5 hours of this, I guess. And okay, so then he would be like, well, start walking. You know, he'd want me to walk and take pictures while he's walking. While I'm walking. Well, what happens when you're walking is that the wind starts blowing that thing up under you. And I almost bit the dust so many times. Y'all. Thank gosh. I was like, if I get to this day and my knees are not skint up from hitting the pavement or my face forward. So he has a really great one of me about to go down and saving myself. Gone with the wind. I was about gone with the wind. Okay, y'all, we're gonna see how this works. You got your somebody else got their transfers today. R King MT. Y'all gotta translate. I know, I can't wait for y'all. Y'all, please, when y'all share stuff, tag me in it, or I want to try to share as much as I can and duet and stitch or whatever, so everybody can see how y'all are using them. And Cindy said a lot of the foil sold, so she was really excited that she's like, everybody likes the Dixie Darlings foils, and she did that, y'all. So y'all don't be fooled. And I'm just gonna end up doing the bottom of this black, and I'll probably just do it with the adhesive, or I may just even spray paint the bottom black. I don't know. This is a trial and error. I just thought I had a family member. Stephanie, you got yours today too. Oh, sweet. Yeah, well, a bunch of y'all got yours today. Trying to get glitter out of my phone. Hope I don't run this right out of this room. That would be bad. Okay. I don't know about this little extra piece right here. I'm not sure what this little thing's doing right here. I guess it's just, I'm not going to be using that. I guess it's not going to matter that much since if it's not perfectly straight, because I'm going to paint the bottom of it anyway. We'll see. When I was doing the fishing one for Duncan's Custom Hairbrush, Duncan was like, Taylor was like, does it not match up? I was like, I've done so many of these now, I know how to make them match up, so don't worry about it. Rhonda, thank you. I guess I should have done that. So, well, I was late sending the text message, y'all, so y'all can blame me for that. Okay, yeah, so the bottom's gonna be black anyway. Okay, so this is gonna be the trick here of how to get this one to go right here to make that a straight line. We're gonna it's gonna work. So I do have a little bit of overlap. I felt like I was gonna have a little bit of overlap just because these things are stretchier, but I wanted to make sure that I'd rather have too much than not enough. So I was like, let me at least, because it was too short the first time I cut it, because I didn't take into consideration there was glitter on here. So we'll try the bottom first. So this will be the gold, and I think I'm going to use, I couldn't decide what gold I was going to use, but I think I'm going to use this one. I think I like this little one to add in there. I think this one with the pink waterfall is like the eraser, and then I was going to use this one as the silver next to the eraser, but then I saw the little one that has the numbers on it, so I think that'd be cute to put on there just because it's you know, for a teacher. So I was like, well, that'll be fun. I don't think there's anything under that. Like, it doesn't feel sticky, so. I can see this is going to be a little touch-up job right down here. So anyway, sorry y'all if I'm a little bit quieter than normal tonight just because of my voice. Glitter and glue off your hands. Hey, y'all. You're not liking the double-sided tape for glitter. What, so I wasn't crazy about, so I used one of the 3M ones first, and I wasn't crazy about it for glitter. But then I started, once I got to this one, I thought it did a lot better. Okay, so then what am I going to use for the black? Ooh, okay, so this is what I'm going to use, I think. Don't know if it, yeah, I think this is what I'm going to use. This little galaxy one. Hopefully this will bring it, Okay, so there's galaxy, and then there's this marble, which I really like too. So, but it's got the gold in it, but with that gold next to it. Sorry, y'all, I'm just thinking I wasn't exactly sure what the black I was going to use. Oh, wait, what did I see? What did I miss, y'all? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I miss something? The cat is sitting here with me watching you, Erica. Am I keeping them entertained? So, somebody said garland, I didn't see it. So, thank you. Sorry, yes, I did not. I'm sorry, y'all. Please know. And Tina will be back and she'll make sure. And then she'll tell me. Okay, y'all. So, I think I'm going to do these four. It would be like the black and gold. That way it'd be on the bottom. Because I like this, but then I'm afraid once I spray paint it, it's not going to be the right black. And it's going to be more of this. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. I can always go back and change it, right? It showed up on my head, delayed compared to what, well, thank you, Bethany. I didn't see that. I'm sorry, I'll try to do better. Okay, so I'm going to start with this bottom one, y'all. We'll see how this is going to do. This may be, I have a feeling I'm going to have to touch up a little bit in my little, I have a feeling my line's not very straight. So, hey, Erica, Tina, and Erica's on here too, so thank you. Tina was like putting epoxy on her cup and was gonna hop in there too, Erica, so I'm just missing stuff, and I don't have a lot of voice tonight, so y'all, I'm sorry. And I feel my eyes starting to water, so. I can see, so now y'all can see better, right? Like once I got that on there, y'all can kind of see what I'm going for. I don't know, it may be a total disaster. But I thought I'd put the foils on first. Then I'll do just a thin layer of epoxy. And then I'll tape it off. I'll tape off the top and the bottom. Just because it wasn't anything complicated. I guess I could have done the power wash first over the whole thing. But I didn't. So I'm going to go back and do it in the layer after that. So I can just see where it's not going to lay down perfectly flat, and it's not going to matter on that black anyway. Okay, let's see if we can get this first one to work. Did you order from Southern? Oh, you're asking somebody else. Thank you for the rose. Sorry, y'all. I'll try to do better about looking at them not. You think the post lost your package? Hey, Miss Steph. That is so sweet, Erica. I love it. You know what's funny is that, so like, I'm really allergic to cats. And I mean, I like all animals, but I'm allergic to cats. And my mom has cats. And I swear, anywhere I go that has cats, they always come to me. And I'm like, I really want to like pet you, but and usually I do. I just try to wash my hands. It's mainly my eyes. But I really don't normally have allergy stuff like this. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe that's all. I'm hoping that's all it is. Because when I lay down to take a nap. Okay, so I know this ahead of time, y'all, that it's not going to be straight. But I'm going to do the bottom. Your daughter's the same way with cats, but they mess her all up. I know. They really do. And I love all animals. But it's weird. I mean, like, it's really like a lot of animals now. Like when I used to hunt a lot, and like if I touch a deer and then I touch my face, it's the same thing. It's like really a lot of different animals. It's just my dogs are the ones that don't bother me that much. You just want to make a cup. Oh, sorry. What is the best way to adhere foil to a tumbler? Definitely these cat scratch sheets that I'm using. But I would say second to that is a foil adhesive. So I use Southern Belle Glitter's foil adhesive. I've used several different others. Her adhesive, she's been out of stock. I know that y'all know that of hers. The new adhesive is supposed to be here Wednesday. So y'all be glad to know that. And it's even better than the one that she had before. So it's like a fast dry one almost. So I still put the heat gun to it because I have some of it. You know, obviously, like we tried it at first and it works really good. I think y'all are really going to like it. So when I announce in the Facebook group that she's got that full adhesive, y'all better be on that stuff because you're going to like it. She likes using cat scratch full adhesive. Oh, sorry, y'all are answered. Okay. Y'all got me. Y'all got me. Yeah, I like using this, but then I also like the adhesive. I mean, if I'm doing like, you know, like obviously I'm not going to use adhesive. I mean, I'm not going to use the cat scratch when I'm doing something like this. So that's where I just use the adhesive with the paintbrush. And like if I'm trying to distress an area with white, like this new white that she's got. How many of y'all, did y'all get that white? So it's double-sided adhesive tape. And it's actually what they use to train cats from scratching your furniture. So this is the brand I use is Eden. And it's just a double-sided adhesive tape. I like these because there's more of them in a package. They're bigger. They're 12 by 17 than I had the 3M before. And they're cheaper and you get more of them in there. And they work better to me. I've tried several different kinds. You can get the white. Yes. So the white, y'all are going to love the white. I think it's the perfect thing like that. Like where you can just add a little white, but it's not too much. But it'll make your decal stick out so much. I mean, like, if I wouldn't have used that, you still would have been able to see it, but it definitely makes it pop more putting a little bit of white in the background. And y'all, this will stick really to this without me having to do this, but just because there's like a line, I just wanted to make sure like the bottom's not going to so much matter because I'm going to do the whole bottom in this, I think. But I want that, like, I want it pretty straight here. And it just made me think about, that just made me think about, sorry, making the bed that no, you're fine, Erica. No, like, everybody's on here answering, so everybody's good. I know, everybody's got me on here. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all helping me out tonight. So it made me think about, I don't know if any of y'all saw that Jerry Flowers that I posted in my Facebook group yesterday, but it made me, like, every time now I want something, I'm thinking, like, I want it perfect. I was like, he talks about, like, there's a fine line between perfectionism and narcissism, and I was like, ooh. I was like, I never thought about that now. I was like, I don't like that. So I was like, maybe I should think about that when I'm, like, going through wanting everything to be perfect. Your child is itching to get a hold of your Dixie Darlings transfers. Don't touch that. I know, right? And if y'all were not on my Fun Full Friday, y'all, I told Cindy that I was going to say this again, is that y'all be super careful when you're storing them. And I showed this the other day because, so they're not adhered to the sheet, really, if y'all knew that, if y'all know, like some of y'all have probably already played with them enough, but like they're not, I mean, they are, but they're not like totally stuck, right? So you can see like they're kind of like this. So what will happen is that when you put them all together, they get shoved up in there and then your transfer gets ruined because it gets stuck on something else. So I told Cindy I was going to make sure that I said this because I felt bad that I was like, I should have done a better job anyway of like talking about that. But I just try to like lay them flat and not move them around a bunch so they don't stick together because I've had it happen on several of mine, y'all. So everyone has been sick in the house, so you're cleaning all things. Oh, yucko. Bless your heart. If you've had everybody sick. You're excited to get the burgundy now. I know, right? It's fun. Why are you making the bed? I got you. Yes, it's definitely great, and that's what I did with it, and that's what Cindy and I kind of talked about doing. Like any kind of water, even if you have like a water slide or anything, and you can see like I just did like a very distressed. It just took like a little bit in the background. What about the foil? It doesn't stick, do they? No. Yeah, you had to order more because mine got stuck. Yes. Yeah, so I told her, I said, I feel responsible that I didn't do a better job of even just like, I don't know, like even in the first, I mean, gosh, I've been using her transfers for a while now. Like even the other ones, I was like, I should have said, y'all be careful. And I was like, it just never dawned on me until somebody messaged me and said, oh gosh, like this happened and and I was like, no, I've done the same thing. So I was like, I'm going to try to do a better job just so everybody keeps their transfers safe. And that's all of them, I know a lot of y'all ordered like the florals and different things probably. And okay, so that's gonna be my black ring, and then what's my next? Oh, so then silver is gonna be next to that. Is that what we're doing? Y'all gotta look at the picture. My brain's just not. You ruined the top of the page with the multicolored sunflower one. Oh no! Transfers to didn't make a video yet. I'll do it tomorrow. Well, you're so sweet. I know. I saw you got the short. You got the little packs of transfers. I guess I saw. Okay, let me get back up. Okay, yeah. So no, it's the gold on the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna do the gold next on the pencil. Ooh, I'm not sure I like this gold right next to that black and gold. Let me grab my gold, y'all. I might want to rethink this. Of course, I'm doing this for somebody else, but if I was doing it for me, I'd probably be doing Hello Dolly right there because I'm thinking it'd be cute, but I'm not going to. I thought I would do this one, but kind of rethinking it now. But it's next to this one. Maybe I'll do. I really want to do a solid one. And then I'm doing the the waterfall. I don't want to do the waterfall. I'll just go ahead and do that. It's not gonna matter, it'll be fine. So, Hello Dolly is pretty. Or Hey Dolly, y'all, sorry. I know, I called it Hello Dolly forever. And, I was like, I don't know why I keep calling it that. I have a lot of them I call probably by the wrong names. And the new ones, y'all, I still don't know. I don't know that I'll ever know those. The new ones. Not go with that. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's like a faux pencil anyway, right? The one that's facing the camera. Oh, wait a minute. What did I do? What about the gold waterfall if you want gold? I know, so I've got the gold waterfall, but I'm using the pink waterfall at the top. So that's the only reason I thought I didn't want to use both of them, but both waterfalls. But I think that one will be fine. Or maybe I'll use this one. I kind of like this one. It's like the holographic kind of, just so it'll be 3 over there over on your hands. This one, sorry, y'all know. I am not keeping up with this up tonight. What's the glue called for the foil? So it's a foil adhesive. There's several different kinds that I use. I pretty much use Southern Belle. Southern Belle has her adhesive. She's out of stock right now, but she has a new one that's coming in on, it's supposed to be in this Wednesday. But so that's what I would use. That's what I use. Then there's also a Deco Foil Duo that you can add heat to. Just because I add heat to mine because I don't like to wait, do I use this? And then she and Susanna have been using Wicked Stick It from Wicked Shimmer. So in the meantime, but she's got a fast dry one that's coming, and it's just supposed to be here Wednesday, the last I heard. Now don't hold me to that date, because y'all know sometimes stuff doesn't show up. You're late. What did you miss? Nothing. Have you ever used Tack It for the foil? Yes, and do not use it because it does not work. You can get it to maybe a little bit on your first pass, but if you don't get it like you want it, and you're not going to on the first time with Tack It. So I used to be very gentle about this, about the Tack It, and then people started telling me quit acting like it works with that, because it doesn't. And I was like, well, it will work a little bit, but you're not going to get the results that you see me getting. Like it's not going to do like this. Like you're just not. And what's going to happen is you're going to stick it on the cup, and then when you pull it off, the tack is going to stick to the foils, and then you're going to try to re-stick it, and the whole thing's just going to be like a sticky, goopy mess. So I'm just being honest. I've tried to get Tack It to work, y'all. I wanted Tack It to work, because a lot of y'all have that. So, but no go for me. I've tried several different times. Mod Podge does not work either. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I was trying to be real gentle about it first, y'all, because I never want to say anything about, but it doesn't work. So, hey, Purple Pixie, with the spider gel, did you have to heat it up first? I didn't heat mine up first. I just took it right out of the one. I love that cup you just showed. Oh, this one right here. This one's coming soon. I guess I worked on this. I worked on this on TikTok, I thought, one night that I was on here. I think. And then, did I not work on it again in Facebook group maybe? I don't know. It's just a vinyl from the Vinyl Cottage with foils over it, and then a white foil, and then a Dixie Darlings transfer, and then epoxy. And then I did the same foil and the 2 foils on the bottom. I know, that's been a popular cut. I like that pattern, I think. On the Facebook group. Have you ever really used Alley? No, I've never used that one. Thank you, Trisha. So, stay tuned, because this will be listed on Dixie Darling's website later this week. This is actually one that I designed and made myself. Honestly, the Wicked Stick It is the best. Yes, the Wicked Stick It. I would say next to Cindy's Full Adhesive, the Wicked Stick It is best, just from like she's used it. And so that's who I usually like. I did not get that. I've tried almost every other kind. I've tried other products that people have sent me as well, trying to, and the closest one that I have that I use is the gel deco foil. But I think that definitely the Wicked Stick It works better, just from talking to Cindy and Susanna. So we're making a pencil cup, y'all. The center is going to be, well, oh, that looks like that. Oh. The center, I'm going to do a black power wash on over it to make it look like a composition notebook. And then the top and the bottom are going to be the pencil. And I don't know how this don't look like it's laying very flat for some reason. This will be one of those cups where y'all will see I'm like the queen of fix it after the fact. A lot of times. With these templates, sometimes I have to go back in and touch up a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see, there's like this one little tiny thing that's on here. What did I miss, y'all? Oh gosh. Yeah, Wicked Shimmer Supply, sorry. Cindy's is supposed to be here this week, and that's the new, it's like a quick dry adhesive that she's got coming. So, what is the glitter color that I use? This is Dancing Queen by PDB. It's really pretty, y'all. Isn't it pretty? Like, it's super sparkly. I was just like, what did you do today? What did I do today? I did not do very much today. I have been sick. I worked on some cups, but mainly this afternoon I laid down and took a nap, so I would be like coherent for y'all. So just because I have makeup on and I look partially normal, I don't feel very normal. And I've got to get a post together of cups that are available, but there's not very many, y'all. So okay, we're gonna see how this is gonna be. For some reason I can see that it doesn't look like it's laying very flat in one place, but see when I get it on there. And did y'all see too, Amy posted in the group from Craft Haven, she like tried to knock the cup over, because a lot of people would ask about the new style, this one right here, if it was kind of tippy. And so she filled it up with water and she like showed like trying to knock it over, and it was like, no, I gotta sand mine down. But she like tried to knock it over sitting on the table, and you could not knock it down. So she posted it in the group earlier today, because I love that new style. And actually a lot of people have liked it. A lot of people have asked me about it. And here again, I just want to make sure that I'm getting to the edge of this, just because it's a little more of like a line. It's supposed to be a straight line. We'll see how straight it really is with me. So, will my earrings be listed? These right here, yep, these will be listed as well. Yes, the ingenious idea to glitter that cup first and then going in with a cat. Well, thank you, Eric. I don't know how ingenious it is. I just think like I'd already had the cup glittered, and then I was like, and I should have power washed it first when I started thinking about it today, but then I was like, no, I'm just going to do it this way, and then I'll just tape it off. So you wouldn't have to tape it off, but if I'd have power washed it first. But look, girl, I'll figure out any way I can to use these cat scratch sheets, just because the foils adhere so well to it, right? I mean, and I don't know, sometimes I feel bad. I mean, most of y'all think, like, a lot of y'all, like, do fine. But it's like, I feel bad when I see people, like, struggling with the adhesives and stuff. Like, I just don't, like, I want to do as much as I can where y'all can, you know, like, where y'all don't get frustrated when you're trying it or whatever. So, because a popular comment to me is I make it look easy. And I was like, I don't want to make it look easy. I want y'all to be able to do it, too. So, I knew that you were, but I'm going to get to it, I promise. How did you get the zigzag so good? I cut it out. So I just cut it out. It's a template that I've had where I've done like just a vinyl, you know, and I've glittered over it, you know, just like from Etsy or whatever. It's like I just did a 20-ounce skinny straight pencil template, and then I just cut it right here. So like I cut the center out. You see what I'm saying? So like this was the center, and then it had the top and the bottom, and I just like cut. Hey y'all, sorry if I don't, let's see. So you glittered the cup first and then put the, yeah, I just glittered the cup and I just put the cat, like I'm going to put this one on here in a minute, and we're going to do the pink and the silver at the top. And then I'm going to do a black power wash in the center, so it'll look like a composition notebook. Does that make sense? In the center, so it's like the pencil and the composition notebook all in one. So yeah, I mean, you really don't even have to like rub it down. I was just saying, because that's a pretty like, you know, like I wanted it to be like a good line right there. I wanted it to be a pretty straight line, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But on this cat scratch, I mean, if y'all are in my Facebook group, you see me do this all the time, so y'all know. You don't even really have to do this. It just goes on there, but I got a little crease in there somehow on this, but this is going to be a Kelly touch-up job later. My little crease is not wanting to go. So, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to do a better job of watching, too, at the same time. Because I miss Bethany's garland, and I know I'm missing, like, other stuff, so I'm sorry. Tina snuck in. Didn't even see you until now. So, oh, no. She didn't care. Yeah, so I didn't do a very good job right there. That I might have to go back. Yeah, I'm gonna, because I think it must have been actually like pulled the tape up, so I have to fix that. But my little point at the crease seam wasn't perfect, so but I can just trim it right off. I want to do that and touch it up with like a little bit of adhesive. But anyway, so that, and I'm just going to do the, I'm probably going to use the adhesive and I'll just do the rest of the bottom. I don't know if I can't decide if I'm going to tape it off and spray paint it. I may actually do, I may tape it off. I'm going to do a layer of epoxy after this. I may tape it off and do power wash on the bottom too. I don't know, we'll have to see. Okay, so that's my bottom, and then the top we're going to do pink and silver. So it will be like the pencil. And I'm not putting this right up against the top, y'all, because I've kind of learned that it just is, this stuff just doesn't lay perfectly flat. So what I would do is lay this down on here, because I've actually done another cup where I laid a cat scratch down on it, and I can't put my hand on it right this second. This one, and I just kind of sanded the edge down and then went back afterwards and like did it with the adhesive. So instead of trying to get this cat scratch stuff to lay down flat on the rim, either the top or the bottom, I'm going to put this down a little bit where it will lay flat, and then I'll go back in with the adhesive and go all the way up to the top of the rim. Does that make sense? Because this stuff just doesn't lay down as flat. So my pool noodles, well, some of them are and some of them aren't, because I have 4 turners that are Kraken mini rotisseries that they actually go on there. But then this is actually where they fit on my turner. Like, these are my noodles that fit on the turner. Did you epoxy after the, yes, I epoxied. I have probably like at least 2, I probably have 3 coats, because you want it smooth before you go in to like add your, you know, like I don't want my foils to be bumpy. So yeah, I probably added this glitter just because it's kind of chunky. I did press it down with parchment paper, and I'm pretty sure I added a layer of quick coat, and then maybe just 2 coats of epoxy. Okay, let me go just make sure. Okay, so the top, okay. So the top one is going to be the pink waterfall. So did that make sense what I was saying, y'all, about the, like I'm going to put it down a little bit. I'm not going to put it all the way back up to the rim, because y'all can kind of see, like, that's not going to lay flat much past that. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this on here to this point, and then I'll just use adhesive to fill in the rest. She put her arm in it. Yeah, I mean, so. So these are the longer, obviously these are the ones that like I just used to spray paint, but like that's how they attach to my turner. So, but now I have other ones that actually like or go on my turner, so those go, but they're still, I don't put pool noodles in them, they actually go in there. But yeah, I've got like a 6-cup turner, and the pool noodles work on there. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Am I making sense tonight or not? So I'm going to get it as close to the top as I can, but without. And then I'm going to try to do this very carefully where this line is straight, because I want the bottom line to be straight at least. Otherwise, I'm going to be not very happy. Okay, so if y'all haven't seen me do this, I usually just pull up the first corner and then fold this little piece back right here. But then I want to make sure this is lined up good right here before I... Okay, and now this is like I say, a little dear baby Jesus, please let this line up straight. Yeah, Mama Dee Dee is in the house. Hey, Miss Amanda. Girl, I've been watching you from afar this weekend. I've been like not feeling super hot, so. Have you usually quick coat of the foils before epoxy? No, but I will say that a lot of people have had issues with foils repelling their epoxy. So if in doubt, you really could easily like, you know, do a quick layer over there. So, because I know that people have been having problems with it. So I don't want to say like, don't do it. And then I'd rather you do, I mean, to me, it's like, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I have not had them repel the epoxy, but I can definitely see how if you, you know, if you're like, because like I know I'm guilty of it too. Like I touch it a lot, you know, making sure that it's like not sticky. And that's the main thing I think is like if you put your foils on there and sometimes they stick or sometimes they don't, and there's like still some of the sticky on there from the from like whatever adhesive you're using, is I think that maybe that's what's repelling it versus like the actual foils. I mean, I don't know that, but that's what I feel like maybe. Okay, well that's close enough, y'all. It's pretty close. It's close enough that I think I can, you know. Just trim that baby right there and hopefully that's going to be enough. And then right here, I want to take this excess off, but I'm going to make sure that it still meets up. So those things are kind of in my way where I'm trying to cut it. So, so if I'm going to talk about this. So I had like a little bit of overlap right there, which I figured I would. So like I cut this a little bit bigger, y'all. But because obviously there was glitter on here, so I didn't do it the normal size that I would have done normally. But what happens is too, is that like, unlike if you've done like sublimation and the paper doesn't give any, these as you're pulling them around, obviously they stretch a little bit. So it seems like even if I get them cut they're right and they look like they're right with the paper on there, then when I pull them off, they always stretch a little bit. So I just trim off that excess that's around there. I don't have a code for Wicked Shimmer. I don't think I have a code. No, I don't have a code. Yeah, okay, thank you, Tina. I was like, yeah, I don't think that there's a code. Is that bad that I don't know that? The answer to that? Okay, so these little pieces right here. Okay, I'm gonna do the pink first. No, I'm gonna do this little, yeah, I'm gonna do the pink first. Little suckers right here, or I don't know what this is. If I had to go back, I'd probably take these out. how did the they went great. They went great except for now I kind of like I was sick last week, or I wasn't feeling good. And then I was feeling better, like Thursday and Friday I was feeling better, and then after Saturday morning, not so much. No, I'm just gonna go. It's gonna go this way. I really like the waterfall to go that way, but I'm not cutting off that much to do the whole thing around there like that. So our waterfall's gonna go that way. So yeah, after Saturday morning, it was kind of cool and windy, and it's all gone downhill. When I'm taking naps in the middle of the day, you know, I'm not feeling good. And I did yesterday and today. Well, I attempted to take a nap today. I don't know how much of a nap I really took, but the pollen is getting everyone. Yeah, I know. Like, I'm not normally one that stuff doesn't bother me. Girl, I bet you are, because y'all went live a bunch this weekend. I didn't realize it was going to be all that. But you did great, girl. You did great. Power naps are okay. I know, but I get mad. So I don't like I was mad. Like, I was on the phone with Cindy, and I was like, I'm not a baby about being sick. I'm getting mad because I'm like, I got too much to do and I do not have time to feel bad, and why is this happening? Because normally I don't get stuff like this. So you did great, girl. And you were so funny. I got to laughing at you talking about the picture that was saved in the group. I'm like, if you go back and look at all the lives that I've saved in my Facebook group, and you see the picture that's starting, I mean, like, all of them are terrible. So I just quit worrying about it a long time ago. I was like, whatever. So yes, so the photos are coming. He wouldn't let me show them to anybody until he got them edited. And so he sent me a bunch last night, but I was like, dude, these are not the best, because I like made him go through a bunch of them just because I wanted to see, like, I wasn't feeling good about them, just because that dress was a whole freaking lot of work. It was way more than I anticipated, and I think I was already kind of not feeling good, and it was cold out there, and it was windy, and my feet were hurting, and I was just like, he's like, I know, everybody comes on here and thinks that you just, like, magically walk out here and you just walk out here and take a picture. I was like, yeah, well, first of all, I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning after about 2 hours of sleep. I had to be on the bridge at, like, 6 o'clock in the morning. It was freaking cold. I was walking in those heels. I tried to keep the dress from not blowing up and flashing everybody. And, you know, and it's like you're walking and you're trying not to trip as it's blowing around your feet. And smile, look at the camera, and try to look all, you know. So, from Southern Belle Glitter. Oh, I had my sweatshirt back here. I moved it over there the other day. I don't know why. I think I actually had it on, so. Okay, yeah, there's this one little crazy line right down through there. That, yeah, those little pieces right there are not going to be my friend. If y'all download this a Tumbler template, y'all make sure y'all don't get the one that has these little tiny, I don't know, it's got these little things on either side of it. You got my transfers today. Woo, I can't wait to see what you do with them. I know y'all do something fun. I love seeing everybody post them in there. I know Cindy does too. I don't know. Well, she had to go out of town to take care of something today, and so I don't know if she was going to get on here tonight or not. They were like trying to get caught up on orders and cut foils. And I was really hoping that I wasn't going to start coughing, so I don't have to put cough drops in my mouth. Isn't that funny, y'all? So I don't know if y'all probably don't, I'm sure some of y'all may remember. Tina probably remembers me saying this, because she remembers stuff good. Is that somebody commented one time on, I had like reposted a Facebook Live on my YouTube, and somebody made a comment about me smacking candy, and that they couldn't stand it. And I was like, okay, well, first of all, it wasn't me smacking candy. I had a cold that night too, and I had a cough drop in my mouth. And so it gave me like a complex about it. So I've like tried to never put any kind of cough drop or anything in my mouth again on a live. Okay, and then at the top, I'll just end up going back in with my adhesive. Hold on. When I did the other day like that with all those little pieces. Yes, I do not like these little pieces. And if I'd have really realized that they were on there, I thought maybe when it cut it, it wouldn't really cut it. Sometimes, I know, Mom, but I took a nap this afternoon. You've been in a create. Wait a minute. What did I must have missed? It was you doing a cough drop, not Katie. Yeah, and I had a cough drop in my mouth. And I even said in the thing that I was trying not. It was either y'all got me with the cough medicine that night or cough drop, or I was just going to cough the whole time. So, well, thank y'all. I'm trying to make it look good. We'll see. That remains to be seen. You've been in a creative funk lately. People, well, it didn't. I mean, it didn't like hurt my feelings. It just made me like aware of it. And then I started thinking about it. So, in the last few days, you're up here, that's funny. Well, my mom placed 2 the other night, the Friday night that they restocked. Well, y'all know. I mean, I just was like, well, I don't want to, like, you know, like, I didn't want people to think it was rude. I was like, that was not what I was intending. I was really trying not to be rude and cough the whole time. Okay, so I was going to do the silver, the regular silver, y'all. Tina, you placed 2 orders. I know, Cindy was calling me. She's like, your mom placed 2 orders Friday night. She told me what time. And I was like, well, she must have sat there long enough and thought about some of them that she still wanted, and she went back. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Linda. No, I'm not perfect. By no means. But I was like, well, I don't want to be. So tonight, I brought my cough drops over here. And I was like, oh, please don't let me cough. I'm going to keep something to drink right here so I don't have to put a cough drop in, because I don't want to be coughing in their face all the time. But I will be sniffing. So y'all are so sweet. Y'all make me cry. So, yes, so Amanda, he's supposed to be, I told him, I said, dude, I'm dying to post one. And you told me that I couldn't. And until you got them edited. And I said, so he sent me some last night, and I was like, I know these are not the best ones. So I was like, if you're putting your best foot forward, what's it gonna be? And so he's like, okay, when I get home tonight, I'm gonna edit the best one. Because we were sitting there looking at him, and then he had to go see patients. And I was like, psh, you mean patients? Like, can't they wait? He had like his telemedicine day, I guess. But he killed it. I mean, he's just genius. This one was tougher. I don't know why. Because you know, I don't know how to stand it. Like, I don't wear dresses. So a lot of times I was like, I don't know how to stand in this thing. It's weird. So I know you would think that, but it was just like, what do I do with my arms? What do I do with my legs? Is that like, okay, you know, I don't know. I just never could get a sense of like what it was supposed to be like. And so I'd be like, come over here and show me what you're trying to do. So he's into this leading line thing, which is pretty cool. When y'all see him, y'all see probably like what he's talking about. But he had to explain it to me. So it was like, I was standing there, and they do this with wedding dresses, I think, sometimes. And he would like pull the skirt, like he would stand right in front of me and kind of pull the skirt of the dress around where it would create like this, like, you know, kind of loop like this. And he's like, when you do this, you know, like when you look at the picture and you see like it's like a leading line. So it leads you around to like what you want the picture to focus on. I was like, you're like in another level when you're thinking about stuff like that. I was like, just show me what you want. But I'd be like, okay, now show me what you're talking about. I'd be like, okay, now that makes sense. I get it. I was running back on there twice. So that was the little number ones, y'all. You see what I'm talking about? It's got all the little numbers. I thought it'd be fun just to like add that on there. So, okay. So here's my little pencil with the foils. I'm going to do the bottom with the adhesive, and the top, I'll touch it up with the adhesive too. And then the center is going to be like, I'm going to do a black spray painted power wash over this. I'm just going to do a layer of epoxy and tape it off. Like, I'm going to tape this, do a layer of epoxy. I probably will just, like, actually I've already printed this off. in vinyl because I wasn't sure I was going to do it in the cat scratch, and I probably will just lay that vinyl down over it where it does that, and then I'll do a power wash in the center, and then I'm going to do like the composition notebook in the center in the thing. So don't y'all think it's going to be cute? I don't know. I just thought it'd be a fun little twist to do with the foils and the cat scratch. So, and y'all can see like some of these places are still wanting to like crease up. So I'm just going to make sure to like cut them a little, I just will kind of go in like this. But you can see if I'd have gone up any farther, they wouldn't lay down very well. So I'm just going to learn that like on the top, I'd rather just go in with the adhesive and touch it up, and it'll be fine that way. Any little places that they don't want to stick. There's another little place for some reason that they don't want to, there it is. So, yeah. So I think it turned out pretty cute. You make it look so easy. No, I don't. Tonight it didn't look easy, did it? Y'all, I didn't think it looks easy tonight. The glitter on this cup is Dancing Queen from PDB. I think it's a newer color, y'all, but it's really pretty. You can see it's got like you see on the cup, it's got little stars. It's got like little stars. And this, so I did it over a white base, but you can see it's actually like white and silver in there. It's like big chunky white and silver, and then holographic in there. That's really pretty. When do you use cat scratch versus the adhesive? Did you upload your last TikTok live to the Facebook group? I don't think so, and I don't know that I put it on YouTube. I don't know that I was going to put it in the Facebook group, but I will post it on, I know I've downloaded it, but I don't know if I uploaded it to YouTube or not, but I will. And I'm going to put this one on there too. Yeah, so it mainly just depends on like what kind of coverage I need. So like on, you know, like this, I would, just because it's striped around, you know, like lines around, it was going to be easier to do the cat scratch, I thought. And you're going to get like perfect coverage, right? Like you can see how these like come off like perfectly onto that cat scratch. But then if I'm trying to do something like this, and it's more of a distressed, I'm not going to use cat scratch on this. I'm going to use my adhesive. And like this right here, so the center of this, I did a big square, like except bigger than this, and I laid it down on the cup like this, and I put the foils over it, so I would have like the main part of it would be perfect, like perfect, right? Just because if you want it to come off and look exactly like it does on the carrier sheet, your cat scratch is your best bet, just trust me. And so then I just kind of sanded the edges a little bit, like barely sanded the edges of the, so it wouldn't be like a separation. And then I went back with adhesive and kind of made it look more, you know, like on the side I wanted it more distressed. I didn't want it to be that perfect line, so that way it's more of like, you know, like a distressed look. But then, let's see, this one, same things, cat scratch. I just wrap this full cup. If you're gonna do a full wrap, you might as well just, that stuff works good. Y'all can see like this is the foil, this is the cat scratch, perfect. Like there's not a single place on that does not look like exactly like it does on the, yes, it's double-sided tape. It's just that they actually use it to train cats not to scratch your furniture. So it's like these big sheets of double-sided adhesive. To me, it's cheaper and it works better than some of the other, like I've tried some of the other brands and I'm just not, they just don't, they hold the foils okay, but when you go to put glitter on them, they don't do the glitter really well. So I used it, like obviously you can see like I did this one and the glitter, like the glitter's fine on that one. I don't know how good y'all can see it, but. So and the adhesive that I use is Southern Belle Glitter adhesive, and she's been out of stock of them, but she does have a new one that's supposed to be at her shop on Wednesday. What is the cut setting on your Cricut? Minus paper, or paper minus, I think is what it is. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's just paper minus that I use. Where did you get that color? This color right here, all my foils are from Southern Belle Glitter. So these are all the ones that she restocked on Friday night. She had 50 new colors. So she has this really pretty copper snake skin that I'm kind of obsessed with. The pink plaid, yep, Southern Belle Glitter. And then we put all these on Fun Foil Friday in the Facebook. So I do a fun, yes, paper minus, y'all. So I do a Fun Full Friday in the Facebook group every other Friday, and so Friday we went over all the new colors. So these were some of the ones that she stocked on Friday night at 7 p.m. But I think they're all still in stock. Yeah. So yeah, like love this lace one right here. This one, obsessed with this one too. Obsessed with this one because this is clear. That's actually transparent, y'all. You love your necklace, so thank you. It will be available on DixieDarlings.com later this week. It is a Dixie Darlings. And my earrings. Y'all seen me wear this before. It's one of my favorites. This was one of the first necklaces probably that I'm I looked for a long time for the supplier to this exact cross right here. And once I found it, this is one of the first pieces I made, and I wear it all the time. I have this one, and I've got one on a black beaded one, and then I wear a long one a lot of times. It has it actually has a bronze, so there'll be like a silver. This is actually sterling silver, so it's not like your cheap stuff, right? Like it actually is sterling. Like I ordered these in sterling silver, and then I also got them in bronze. So I'm going to do 2 different variations of it. So anyway, y'all know I'll put something out there. So, if y'all like it, I will. Okay, so then this is the Cowhide. This got like the teal in it. This daisy's actually transparent too. I know some of y'all have seen this. This is like the abalone. This is this really cool, like a wood grain. This like a silver, gold, and bronzy kind of look. This one right here. Let's see. Then there is the mermaid. That was super cool. This is the pink with the little flowers. This is like the Furby, I think is what it's called. It looks like real fur. A grungy one, and then this, I didn't do a very good job on this tape. It's gotten worse over the weekend. This is another one on there. And the pink plaid. And the Dixie Darlings ones, of course. How could I forget about this one? And I've actually got another cup. I'm probably going to put these on too. But, well, I'm glad y'all like it. I didn't really ask. I know y'all want shirts. So I've got actually, probably by Wednesday, I will have these listed, and I've got a kind of a matching bracelet that I did, and it's all just stuff I wear, y'all, that y'all probably have seen me wear at some point. And then the Not Today Satan t-shirt and the Grace Will Take You Places Hustlin' Can't t-shirt as well. So both of those, because y'all, I did the long sleeve one, but a lot of y'all wanted t-shirts. So I don't know that I'll have all the sizes here to start with, but they are en route to me. I did go up to 1X, 2X, and 3X in some of the sizes. So yes, the Dixie Darlings fulls and transfers. Thank you, Dina. So and that's really all I have to work on tonight, y'all. Is that terrible? Just because I've not been feeling good. I knew I wanted to get this cup done. So what I'm going to do next is just put a layer of epoxy over it. And I probably will not seal this, y'all. Just being honest. But you know, see what I'm saying? Like, I probably touch them a little bit too. But especially with the cat scratch sheets, I've never had to do it with it. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Y'all tell me. Like, have y'all had it repel the epoxy with the cat scratch? I feel like it's more when people are using the adhesives on there, and then the adhesives kind of still are like there's like sometimes they're still sticky. Like I know that some of mine even do that. You had no idea I'd sell jewelry too. So I actually, Scarlett's House Co., I actually started doing jewelry. It was the first thing Dixie Darlings ever did. So I made belt buckles, and that's where I started using epoxy, because I was doing kind of these 3D, rustic, vintage looking belt buckles. I'll have to show them to y'all. And so I was using epoxy to doing those. And so I actually... just with the adhesive. See, that's what I think. That's why I think it's the adhesive. Because, like if you're putting them on the cup, and sometimes like I'll take my paintbrush and like I'll do it down here and it kind of gets away and it's dried almost too much. And so you try to stick it, and there's like, so there's some adhesive that's not really covered with the foils. I feel like that's what's actually repelling the epoxy. Because if you don't see it happen with the cat scratch, it's got to be, right? The adhesive. So, new to your lives, are you from the South? Yes, Kim, I am. I'm from Alabama. And I have a cold, so I don't normally sound this bad, y'all. So, hey, friend, Miss Crafty Veteran. Yeah, Bethany, I mean, I just think I think it's got to be the adhesives that sometimes, because even so, like when I don't want to say that I've had it happen, but I will say that when you're doing it like this on the bottom of a cup, I have had it sometimes where it didn't want to sit on the bottom, and I wasn't sure if it was because of the adhesive or if it was just because it's just the rim of the cup. So I've been taking I have been taking Quick Coat, and I don't put it over the whole cup, but I take it right around the rim of the cup right here, because sometimes I don't know why, and it's not really like on this one, there's no, I didn't use the cat scratch. It's more of like where I have to touch it up, and I use the adhesive right here. So I just have started going through there and just really taking like just my glove and Quick Coat and just run it right around through there. So you're from Alabama too. Sweet. Yes, I am in Tuscaloosa. Yes, thank you for my roses. I appreciate it. Sorry if I don't see it, y'all, sometimes. I did just figure out tonight, though, if I swipe over here, I can't see me, but I can see the comments. So I guess I don't really even need to see me, but you were stationed in Huntsville, Alabama. Here. Yeah, Huntsville's not far from me. I'm in Tuscaloosa. I'm kind of right in the center. And your sister lives in Jackson, Alabama. Sweet. I know where that is. My son's down in Mobile. And I don't even know, Tina, I think you maybe, did you send me a message or comment? Say, yeah, Jay wasn't able to come home this weekend. He's hopefully maybe next weekend. So we went to Mama Dixie Darling's yesterday for Mother's Day. This is actually better, y'all. I can't see myself, but I can see y'all's comments like in big words. So that's pretty sweet. So you are in Jacksonville, Alabama. I know where that is too. So yeah, so for y'all who are new to me, I used to be a pharmaceutical medical device rep, and I used to cover the whole state. So there's not many places in Alabama I don't know where they are. So yeah, I just don't have anything like, I mean, I'm going to put a coat of epoxy on this tonight. I use Counterculture's medium viscosity artist resin for anybody that doesn't know that. And then I'm probably going to add, and especially like I use their fast set a lot, but I would not use it on a white cup. So for sure, I wouldn't use it on here. And then I've got this one that I think I'm going to add some transfers to, but I'm not sure exactly. You had an allergic reaction to epoxy. Well, you know what's funny? So I did about, when I first started, gosh, has it been that long? So maybe like, I don't know, maybe like a year and a half ago I did. And then I've changed epoxies a couple of times, and now it doesn't seem to bother me. But, so do you use Crystal Lac, Kim, if you're allergic? And did somebody else say that somebody else said that they are allergic, didn't they? Or had an allergic reaction to it? I feel like my eyes are watering. And for y'all that keep up with my makeup, I bought Saint makeup. And so Nicole Burrow in my Facebook group sells it, and Cindy had switched over and tried it. And so I was like, okay. And she said she's really good at color matching. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. So this is like my second. I used it yesterday and today. So I think there's a little bit of learning curve with it, but I'm trying it. And so we'll have to, yeah, I'll keep y'all posted. Because I was like, what am I going to use for this mature skin? So I use Counterculture's medium viscosity artist resin. And I use their fast set. But I don't use their fast set on, like, I wouldn't use it on this cup, on a white cup. Just because it doesn't have the same UV properties as our medium viscosity does. So the white foil can be used as a background for the clear. Yes. So that's what I've done here. This is under one of the Dixie Darling's transfers. So you can see I kind of did it, like all this was going this way, but then I wanted it to kind of be distressed sideways. You had a rash up to your arms and your face were so swollen your felt. Ooh, no. Yes, I saw somebody ask if you use, have you tried Crystal Lac? Yeah. Because I know a lot of people use that. They have to do it in their house. You love Saint makeup. Well, okay, so Kim, I've watched some tutorials. Obviously, y'all know I follow Harmony, but Boas, I don't know, Beus. And so she's been talking about that makeup since I've been watching her like a year. And so then the girl that does my hair, she started wearing it, and hers looks really good. And then Cindy got it and tried it, and she said, yeah, she likes it, but she's like a makeup, she used to do makeup for a living. You love Harmony. I know. I love her too. She is like the cutest ever. I just think she is so precious. There's only one thing that she's talked about that I tried that it was like dud for me. But I have dark hair, right? So it was like a dry shampoo, and I can get it to work. So yes, Saint, SEINT. So then now I'm kind of, but she's talking about the new line that they added in. What is it called? Because I didn't realize until I watched the tutorial today that it actually is like 2 different companies, and they've just got it on they've got it on one website now. So, hey my friend, my sweet friend Susanna. I'm on here, but I'm sick tonight. So, I did, look at my little pencil cup that I did with foils. And then I'm going to power wash the center to make it look like a composition notebook. So, that's my plan with this. So, I'm like on the struggle bus today. But I was like, I'm going to put some makeup on, suck it up, and get on out there. I think I like it. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like some of it I use with my brush, and then she just whips it on like all over her face, and then just blends it all in together. It didn't work. It didn't work that well for me. Where do you get Crystal-Lac? I guess it would just be Susanna used Crystal-Lac too. Is it just on Crystal-Lac's website? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that because I don't use it, but. I know, Susanna, you've used it, right? Yeah, the Crystal-Lac company. Yeah, Crystal-Lac.info is what I'm looking at. And they have bright tone, top coat, high solids. Yep. Just CRYST, like crystal, and then AC, and then .info looks like what it pulls up. What mascara do you use? Mac Stack. So there's like 3 that come in. I guess it just came out not too long ago because I went on a mad search for it because I heard everybody talking about it. Well, first of all, I saw it on TikTok, and I was like, I'm not buying into that TikTok craze. And then I started seeing people say that it was sold out everywhere, and I was like, okay, now you got my attention if people really are buying it. And so I just happened to find it in Birmingham. But it has like a primer, and then there's one brush that I use for the top, and then another brush that I use on the bottom. So I know it sounds like a big thing. Kelly, for shipping is cheaper on Amazon. Okay, thank you. So I didn't know. Okay, I didn't even know you could get it on Amazon. So thank you for saying that. Yeah, I did. Yeah, Amazon. So, I mean, I do have long eyelashes, but I've worn a lot of different mascaras, I'll tell you. And I wore Lancome for years, that Hypnosis or Hypnosis that they had. And the Mac Stack is like game changer. Like, I know there's some people, I've had a couple of people that weren't crazy about it. They like the little brush better than the big brush. But I am obsessed with it. Okay, printer. What printer do you have? So I have just an HP DeskJet right here. And then that's my Sublimation printer. But that is all I use. That's pretty much what I use for everything. I don't have some big fancy printer, y'all. So, mascara is the only thing I use. I'm going to have to, yes, the Mac Stack is really crazy. I mean, yeah, like I've tried a lot of different mascaras, but this one is like, they upped the game on this one. So I do use the primer, and sometimes I feel like it's too much. Y'all know what I'm saying. So I'm like, if you don't want a lot of mascara on, you could just think. You were thinking about going to the Super Tank, but not sure. So this is the ET2800 Epson Eco Tank. And so Hippo sent me their ink and their paper to use for sublimation. And I was like, well, that's great, but I don't have a printer. And so this is the one that they sent me as like so that was what their choice was, to use with their paper and their ink. So that's why I have it. I didn't like go on any random search for what I should use. I was just like, if this is good enough for them. My cat scratch sheets come from Amazon, and I use the Eden brand. And I think they're linked. I'm pretty sure that I've got them linked in my Amazon's favorite things list. I have the 3M, but I wasn't crazy about the 3M. I just tried it. No, girl, you're not driving me crazy with all these questions. That's what I'm here for. So, not at all. I didn't have a lot of work to do tonight. So, y'all, sorry. I mean, like, we did the Tumbler, and I figured if y'all had questions or... off topic, I love your necklace. It's not off topic because we've been talking about it tonight. So this is actually this is a Dixie Darlings original, one of the first ones I ever did, and it will be available on DixieDarlings.com later this week, as well as the earrings. I've got a couple of pieces, y'all, that I'm gonna put out there, and if y'all want it, y'all can. If not, so I actually have another website that I actually have sold jewelry on for years. It was the first thing that Dixie Darlings. That's why Dixie Darlings was originally created, as I did jewelry and belt buckles, and So instead of having 2 different websites, I'm just trying to consolidate for my own sanity, and I'm sure y'all understand that. So Epsom Eco Tank is what you use for sublimation. Yeah, I've had no issues with it. I mean, like, it's done very well for me. This one right here was done, this was with like Hippo ink and sublimation paper and with that printer, and I think it turned out really good. So I think this was the first one I did once I got the printer, and I love it. And I love these, y'all. So some of y'all that follow me know this, but I really like these matte sublimation tumblers. I'm not crazy about the glossy ones, I'll be honest. I don't know why, but I do like the matte ones. So for whatever reason, I guess, I don't know. And so I got the whole box. I haven't even done anything. Suzanne, are you still on here? Have you done anything with all the sublimation stuff from the new Craft Haven box, the mystery box? I've got so much stuff to do that I won't, but I have been like, dead this weekend. They are so easy, just add the sub ink and paper. Yeah, it took me no time whatsoever to do that, to add the stuff. I mean, it was super easy. The hardest part for me is that you have to run the, like you align it after you put the ink in there, and it took me like 7 tries before all the little lines got all lined up. And I think it was good that I did that because somebody else had gotten a printer similar to this and had used their ink, and they said that the colors weren't turning out like they were supposed to. And I said, well, how many times did you do the little alignment thing at the beginning? And they were like, oh, like once. And I was like, I bet that's what it was. Because then the more they kept running stuff through there, it got better. Yeah, that's what I've seen, that would be so easy compared to what I've been doing. Yeah, so the printer was super easy. Like, I think this was maybe the second tumbler I ever did with it. What program do you use for making your sublimation? So actually, this was a file that one of my group members, Miss Haley, created for me, and I just pulled it into Inkscape. So Inkscape's where I like pull everything into there and then set up like the actual printing out on there. I've tried to find something, y'all, that I can do on my iPad, and I have not been able to do it. So I always just pull up, like I have a laptop, and there's 2 things I do with my laptop. One of them is on my YouTube channel. When I'm looking for different stuff, is there's like an easy way that I do some stuff on my YouTube, and then for sublimation for Inkscape. You need to learn it. It really is super easy. And I think I even walked through the steps of printing out in the tutorial that I did, because it was like the first time I'd ever done one. So I think I tried. iPad Procreate is the best. Well, okay, so I have Procreate now, but I haven't learned how to do very much with it, but I've got to. Can you do a tutorial? Yes, I will, because I do have my offsets on there too. One of mine, I actually do, there is a tutorial somewhere where I actually walk through the steps of setting up a offset in Inkscape too, but I'll have to find, I don't know which one it is. But I think maybe it's even listed on there that I do that. But y'all, it was like a long time ago. It was like, it may be like a tutorial from almost a year ago. Because it seems like it's one of the first ones I did. Because I walked through different steps of something on my iPad, and then just gonna see if I remember right off what it might have been. Oh, you know what? I bet it's the textured layer vinyl leopard spot tumbler that I did, and yeah. Because the neon leopard one, I do not use Inkscape, but I show y'all how to do offsets in Fonto. But I feel like maybe. Hey y'all, it's Kelly. Ooh, we don't need to hear me talk. Yeah, because my hashtag is creating offset with Inkscape. So I think it's one that says textured vinyl layered leopard spot tumbler tutorial. And I think in there that, I think in here, wait a minute. I gotta go back to this. Because I just saw a comment that caught my attention. Okay, but so if you go back, and that was from March of 2021. I've got one on there, and I'm pretty sure I go through the steps of Inkscape on there. I've had to do an offset. Wait a minute, okay. You've been watching, yes, I've got to watch them on Sublimation. Do you epoxy after you print? And no, I do not. No, I don't epoxy afterwards. Design space is driving me crazy lately. I've got to find an easier way. I know. I do as little as possible on Design Space. I use Fonto app for a lot of stuff. I use the Over app, which is now GoDaddy Studio. I also use Canva, which has a really good background eraser. And I use actually an eraser background app. And then I use Inkscape. There's a YouTuber, Flo, who does tutorials for... Okay, I'll have to make sure I check that out then. Did you hear they call it the guard and the prisoner? No, Wanda. Where? Here in Tuscaloosa? I don't even know there was a guard and a prisoner missing. That's how bad it is. You have Canva. Yeah, I love Canva. And actually, for a moment there, I thought you were a lawyer. Wait a minute. What now? You thought... I know, right? I was like, wait a minute. Oh, wait, I wasn't trying to type in a message there, y'all. You thought I was a lawyer? That's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be when I was growing up, y'all. Caught them in Nashville. So they were from Tuscaloosa and they got caught in Nashville? I'm out of the loop, y'all. Y'all got to tell me what's been going on here. Yeah, so Canva is really easy to learn, actually. And now they've actually got all this stuff that's like preset. Like when you pull it up, you can go in there and you can... click like, are you doing an Instagram story? Are you doing a Facebook post? Are you doing, and they have like all these templates set up. You look so pretty. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know how professional I look with my, especially with my voice tonight. I've been sick, y'all. So you want to learn Photoshop and Illustrator. You have both, and I'm so lost with both of them. So I tried Illustrator one time, and it was like way out of my league. It was way out of my realm of knowledge. And then my guy that did my photo shoot, has done a bunch of photo shoots, he always uses Lightroom, and then he uses the Face app. So he like does certain things in Lightroom, but he's so freaking good in that. And I'm just like, when I sit there and watch him, I'm like, There's like way too many buttons and way too many options on there. You used to be fluent in Photoshop, but that was years ago. They were from North Alabama. See, I didn't even know. They were caught in Indiana. What template do you use for a 20 ounce? So, okay, so if you're doing sublimation, I use 9.37 by 8.1. And that's for a 20 ounce skinny straight. On this one. But now when I'm doing the cat scratch sheets, like on these, because they're stretchier, I did, well, this one, because it had glitter on it, I did 9.6 by 8.1. Because it was thicker. But on these, I just use 9.3 by 8.1. But usually it gives me like a little bit of overlap that I have to go back and trim it down a little bit. So that's, it just depends if it's cat scratch because they're stretchier. But then if it's sublimation, yeah, I think it's originally it was 9.375, but that was still too big. I think it's 9.37 by 8.1 is what I've been using. Yeah. So, you didn't like Illustrator. There's just too much stuff in there. I mean, for what I do, unless you're doing something fancy, like, I am going to do some vinyl designs myself, so for vinyl patterns. So, y'all stay tuned for that. There'll be some Dixie Darlings, like, specific vinyl patterns coming, because y'all seem to, like, love, like, this kind of stuff that I do. So, those will be coming as well. So that I'll have to use Procreate. But for everything else, like any kind of social media post or anything that I do, pretty much for any of that, I use Canva. I use Canva for a lot, but then I started using GoDaddy Studio first. And so it's just like my natural response to like gravitate to that because I know exactly how to go, especially if I'm in a hurry. I can do it really quick. Let me see how. We should all just learn how to do it together. So, anyway, thank you for sending me likes. Bethany, I see it on there. You're pretty savvy when it comes to computers and programs, but that program has been way too hard. I'm not very savvy when it comes to computers, y'all. If there's a big learning curve for me, I'm usually out. So, I mean, even on Shopify, like, I was having a big panic attack the night we were launching all the shirts on my website because it wasn't working right. And I was like, Cindy, I'm just giving you admin privileges. I need you to just go on there and fix it. And you're like, yeah, there's an idea. I know, I guess we could try to learn it together. Which y'all might get really frustrated. What's up, Tanette? I saw you hopping on there. I feel like my eye keeps watering, y'all, and I'm sorry if I've got like makeup all over my face now that my eye's been watering for a while. Let's all learn from each other. I know, maybe we should start a room where we all like give the best tips and stuff for them. So anyway, y'all, I think I'm gonna like shut her down. I feel bad. Like I feel like I wasn't on here very long tonight. Not like usual. So thank you, Jeanette, for sending me likes. And I see y'all sending them. Now that I can see her, I can actually watch and see what's going on. But, okay, so Wednesday night, we'll be live in the Facebook group. I don't know what we're going to be working on yet. What do y'all want to work on? I know. Y'all understand if I'm short tonight if y'all don't. If y'all don't mind, just because, like, my throat here. So, I will get some rest, but I got lots of stuff to work on. So, I don't like my production being delayed. By no means. I like stuff getting done. So... Anyway, sorry I wasn't very long, but if y'all have anything that you want me to work on Wednesday night, y'all tell me, because I don't know if there's anything we decided. What I am going to do is it probably won't be Wednesday night, but I'm going to maybe next week, one day, either Sunday night or Wednesday night, I want to do the balloon girl, because I've had a lot of people asking about the culture sculpt and doing the little balloon girl, because I never did a tutorial on that. So I think it'd be fun to do that. I think it'd be more fun maybe to do that live. So then just like do a tutorial like and show y'all. So I don't know how much I taught y'all, but I thought it'd be like a fun little twist that we could do on the pencil tumbler for anybody that wants to do. I know when they're getting out of school, but it'd be a great little teacher gift that you do for your foils. So hey. So yeah, thank y'all, and thank y'all for like putting up with my scratchy throat tonight. And so Wednesday night, if y'all have any suggestions, message me, or however y'all know how to get in touch with me and tell me something that would be working on. Julie Pierce had sent me a message too and said she had done, I know at CultureCon they had done some stuff with the tissue paper. I think Holly Mostella had taught a class with the tissue paper, and she said that might be something fun to do too. And I've actually got Cindy's, she has this fun tissue paper. So I thought maybe we would try that one night too, because I haven't done that. So it's hard to, will you post it? So yes, so I will. I'll post it to I'm going to download it tonight and I'll post it to YouTube. So I'm going to post the last one I did here, and I'll post this one both on there. So, but yes, I thought maybe one night too we would play around with the tissue paper, because Cindy's got this really cool leopard print tissue paper that she sends out with Southern Milk Glitter. I'm sure y'all have seen it. And I was like, now that would be a fun one to do. So, you love the tissue paper, you saw the tutorial. I hadn't seen the tutorial, but I knew that she did one at CultureCon, and so I was like, ooh, that's a fun little idea. So maybe we'll do something like that. Of course, I'm like, it's hard for me to get away from foils, y'all, when they're all sitting here staring at me all the time. I'm always thinking about what I can do. And some of y'all ask about spider gel. So I think that probably one night we'll do spider gel too live. So if y'all want to do that, so maybe we would do that. I don't know if we'll do it, because I've got the glow in the dark I want to use. So, and then some of y'all had asked about the finished project. I still don't have the saying on it yet, but I will show y'all the latest. So I was actually going to use Banff's Custom Creations palm leaves, and they just didn't work right. So this is like the updated. It's got the palm leaves, and then there's going to be like the saying on the center here. So it's still not finished. I'm going to layer like another layer of them on an offset of a vinyl that's more similar to this color, but it's in progress. So, but anyway, yeah. So the spider gel, maybe we'll do that. I mean, I guess we could play with maybe that Wednesday night. I don't know, unless y'all have other things that y'all want to do. So yeah, so I have the spider gels that glow in the dark. They're called Luminous, I think. I think they're called Luminous. They're in the same set that I have linked in my Amazon's list. So yeah, and this actually is just so y'all can see sometimes where my vision comes from, that I'm not just like totally making stuff up and whipping it out of nowhere. So it's a little bit different, but like, so this was like this was kind of like where it came from, and they had used the spider gel. So then I kind of just decided to like kind of make it my own variation of it, and then I'm gonna layer some holographic on top of it. So well, y'all are so sweet. Yeah, so it's the same spider gels, but they're just like the luminous, you know, so it'd be like the same spider gel, they just glow in the dark. So I've actually got one already that I'm working on that will glow in the dark, and I'm doing it over black, but I've seen them done over white too. So maybe we'll do something like that. But yeah, so y'all are so sweet. Yeah, look, I just find nail designs. I just look for nail designs all the time. It's like there's so much correlation to me of like what they do with nail designs. What is spider gel? So it's a UV nail gel that it comes in a little pot, and it's stringy. So like you can pick it up and it just strings over the cup. So this is what creates these little lines right here around it. So it's really cool, and nobody had ever used it on a tumbler that I know of. But I went to get my nails done, and I always like usually like I have my little picture, and I'll take it in, and she's like, "Where's your picture?" And so I'll show her my picture. And so literally it was probably like 2 months ago now, and I walked in there and I showed her the picture, and so she's like, "Oh, spider gel," and I was like, "Huh? What is that?" And so she pulled it out, she started doing it. I was like, "Oh, yes, ma'am, we will be using this on a tumbler." Because when I saw her doing it, I was like, that is super cool. So literally, I was at my nail salon, she introduced, I was like, how come nobody's ever put this on a tumbler? Because this is really freaking cool. And so you just put it on there, and then I use my UV light to cure it, which takes a little bit of time, I'm not gonna lie. Just because you have to sit here with it like this, to like, you know, and I hold my light like this as I'm going around it. But yeah, it's super fun. It's on Amazon, and it's really cheap. So that's where I've been getting mine from. Southern Belle Glitter will have it in, because I told Cindy, I was like, you're going to want to get some of this in if you can. So it seems like something else I was going to tell y'all. But yeah, so they do a lot of different designs. I mean, there's all kinds of things that they do with them, but that was kind of the inspiration. You can see, like, this is actually like a tutorial where they were like showing, like, they spray painted, then they added the glitter to the nail, then they did the spider gel right here. And then they went back in. There's all kinds of little tools you can get. A lot of people asked me what tool I was using if y'all saw the TikTok that I posted today. And these actually like came in with it. So it just has like this, they call it a line brush. And you can see it's like super, put it right there where my hair is dark where y'all can see. It's like a super fine brush, and you just pick it up and it just strings it out. And then there's also this end that's like the dotting tool that makes it a little bit easier. You haven't done nails in 20 years, so that's a new technique. Well, I didn't know about it, and I've gotten my nails done for years, and and I've never seen anybody use it. So I was just like, wait a minute, how come I've never heard about this stuff? And then when I saw it, I was like, you can cure it just like you can like with your UV light. So I was like, how come nobody's ever put this on a tumbler? And I thought maybe I just missed it. You still have all your line brushes. Yeah, I mean, it was like, I had no idea what it's called. I had to look it up. Somebody asked me today, and I was like, I don't know what that thing's called. So I went back. If y'all are new to follow me, I don't hardly ever know what anything's called. I mean, I try, but not, I'm just like the little, the little thing. So, but I did go back and look it up. I think it was called Nail Line Art Tool. And then it had the dotting tool. So it came with like a set. I think I had like 2 or 3 in the set that I got. And then I did learn that like once you're stringing it on here, if you'll wipe it, like I just take some rubbing alcohol on a paper towel and I wipe it off in between, it helps to not make, like if you keep going while it's on your brush, it starts getting clumpier and clumpier and it doesn't want to string as good. So I got to where I was putting a paper towel down and I would just like wipe it on that rubbing alcohol in between, like maybe every 2 loops, and then I would just kind of wipe it off where it would almost be like clean again and then start again. So the spider gel, well, thank you. I thought it was a great idea. I thought somebody's done this before, because there's no way that I thought of something that somebody hasn't done before, because everything's been, I'm like, everybody's, like the Susanna Reynauds of the world have thought of everything to do before me. I'm usually just like trying to figure out how I can make it easier, and like all my full vinyl wraps. I'm like, oh, I can just wrap that baby in vinyl and it'd be way less work. That's usually what I'm usually trying to do. What is it? I missed it. Oh, so it's spider gels. Yeah, you got it. You didn't miss it. So anyway, sorry y'all. So if y'all are in the Facebook group, stay tuned, because tonight, hopefully he'll get me one of these pictures back, and he'll I'll be able to post it, because I told him, I said, you better put your best foot forward here for me to post. So it's nail art brushes. You can call them line. Yeah, I thought they were like line brushes, because I thought, well, that's what, and it only made sense that that's what they would call it, right? To like make a line. So that's what I was thinking too. I know, it is so fun. Y'all are going to love it. I mean, okay, so just know, somebody said, oh, you know, like, you'd have it everywhere. I really, like, I had a piece of parchment paper laid down just to make sure, you know, that I didn't make a mess, because I thought I would make a mess. The first time I kind of did. And then the other thing, too, is the first time I did this, it didn't look good. And I took alcohol, rubbing alcohol. You can take that 91% alcohol, and you can just wipe it right off if you haven't cured it yet. So that was another thing. I was like, if you get it on there and you don't like it. And then I also would like take, because sometimes it wants to clump up where you're first putting it on the cup. And so like you can just take that same little brush and just like kind of run it to pull them down. Like, to, you know, like if it gets clumpy somewhere, it'll just like thin it out. So I kind of figured that out too. And you can just kind of pull it where, and then anywhere that it gets on the cup, because it will string around sometimes, you can take that same alcohol and just touch up. So before I cured it, I went in with like a paper towel and my alcohol and just touched up any little place where there was like, had gotten stringy on there. So you've never seen it anywhere else. What did I miss? I ordered it from Amazon. Oh, you're talking about, yeah, I had not seen that, but I was like, because I walked out of there and I called Cindy immediately. I was like, have you ever heard of spider gel? And she's like, no. And I was like, well, I haven't either until I just got in the nail salon, but I think I'm ordering some. And so literally, I think I stopped right there in my truck. I don't even think I came home and ordered some. And as soon as I got it, I was like, I'm dying to try this. I got to see if it's going to work. I know. So I got the glow in the dark ones, and I've got them on a cup. So y'all see that one come too. I had like sat there and, because I was trying to get inspired by something, and sometimes y'all know it just takes me a little while. I can't force the creativity. I mean, I can, but it never works out. It's not my best work. So, yeah. So my kits came with a brush. I think my kits came with like 2 or 3 brushes that were in the kit. Sorry, y'all. So. Anyway, yeah, so y'all got the sneak peek here on TikTok. Nobody else has seen this yet. I mean, not since I put the leaves on there and see where the direction's going. You've got the glow, so mine, but my kit, so one of my, I think it came with like black and white, and then the glow, and maybe silver and gold, and the glow ones, I think. But then I had another kit that had the gold in it, because the gold that came with the glow in the dark kit, I didn't like the color. I put it on the cup and it was ugly. I'm just being honest. I'm funny about my goals. If y'all have not followed me for very long, I don't like my goals. So go get some rest. I know. I'm going to get off here, y'all. So thank y'all for staying on here. Thanks for all the likes and all the roses and all the gifts y'all sent. So I really appreciate it. And thank y'all for bearing with me with my throat tonight. So cool lightning strike. Yes, you could, Wanda. You can make some there's lots of good ideas that you could do with those glow-in-the-dark ones. So, thank y'all. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. And so, yeah, I'll see y'all Wednesday night in Facebook. I will send out a reminder to everybody that's signed up on the text messages. If you don't know how to do that, when you go to my website, there pops up an SMS box. I don't get y'all cell phone numbers. I don't know what they are. I just click send to all, and then I send notifications for when I'm live on Facebook and when I'm live on here. So anyway, thank y'all for being here, and I will see y'all Wednesday night. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Oh, and so my friend Miss Jo, she's like, we need to come up with something that's like your sign off. And I was like, I know, right? She's like, you need something that you say every time you sign off. So y'all help me think about something like that too before the next time. So I will see y'all soon.